was 17. Our school organized a trip to visit the war zones in the south of the country. We set off by bus, and after nearly 11 hours, we arrived there. They took us to a military base in the war zone, and that's where we stayed. We spent a few days there visiting various sites that had played a role during the war. But the last night, that one was different. It was around 3 a.m. when they suddenly woke us up and said, "Get up, we're going for a night combat simulation." They took us to an area a bit far from the base. From the very beginning, there was a strange vibe to the place. I don't know how to explain it. The air just felt heavy. Both sides of the path were flat and smooth, but the ground on either side was covered with barbed wire. They told us that this place had been mined during the war, and although it had been cleared, there was still a possibility that some mines remained. So we were strictly told not to step off the path.
Even the sky seemed heavier than usual, and the darkness was absolute. We weren't allowed to use flashlights or even our phone lights. We walked in a single line, one behind the other, in complete silence. We walked for a while. I don't know what happened. Suddenly someone told the guide, "Turn back." So we turned around and started heading back. It was on the way back that I saw something, a shadow. It looked like someone was sitting a little further ahead. The shape wasn't clear, more like a faint silhouette. I told my friend, "Do you see that?" He said with fear, "Yeah." It was like the shadow realized we had seen it because it suddenly stood up. My friend said, "Maybe it's a person," but just then we saw it start moving toward us, and something even weirder. Its body seemed to stretch, like its height was unnaturally increasing.
I said, "It's coming." He didn't let me finish my sentence. He said, "Let's run."
Without thinking about the line or anything else, we just started running. We headed straight back to the base. When we got to the base, we felt strange, like we were drunk. Everything was hazy and confusing. We staggered our way to the dormitory. My friend said, "I don't feel well. I'm gonna grab a juice." There was a small kiosk nearby. We went. He bought a juice. But then something even weirder happened. He suddenly opened it and just poured it right into the trash can. I said, "What are you doing?" He snapped out of it and said, "I don't know. I don't feel okay." Even now, years after that incident, every time my friend and I talk about that strange night, we still don't understand what really happened. It's like we saw something that can neither be believed nor forgotten. What was that night? What did we see? It's still a haunting mystery to us.